Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel Life with Lissette, and this is week 5 of my 75 medium challenge, where I am going to share with you the highs and the lows. And yes, I am in a new city, I am in a different hotel, but on the bright side, I have been in this hotel before and I have been in this city and I always enjoy coming back. But without further ado, let's get into all of the details. It's Monday, March 24th, day 28, and I'm checking out of the hotel. It's almost 6 a.m. and I'm out of here. I put everything back. There's my pile of towels. I consolidate all of the garbage. I just like to leave things somewhat normal. So here is the bathroom. I just showed you the bed. I didn't fully make it, but you guys get the gist. And then over here is the living room. I'm really going to miss this room, but it's time to say goodbye. Let's go. Good morning, Nashville.
Everything to you, she wants to shine it. My heart should be, baby, you're breathing.
I'm home and I'm happy. I am in my bed. I'm trying to let my stomach settle. I got really nauseous. It was a super turbulent, rocky flight. I am just now going to eat breakfast, but it is 12 o'clock. I am going to eat my first meal of the day. I know you guys are not surprised. Back to my routine. Day 28, I'm getting in my 45 minutes. Look at that sun. Oh, it feels so good to be out here walking and getting in this fresh air that I never take for granted. So getting in my 45 minutes, and then I'll go home, cook some dinner because I was traveling this weekend, which means no meal prep. So I'm going to go home, whip up something up quick for dinner, and continue on with my evening. Minutes. Got it in. Here's dinner, no surprise: salmon, green beans, and white jasmine rice with garlic. It's early, but I need to get in 45 minutes. It's an office day, so I am not going to be able to do anything when I get home from work. It'll be too late. So I'm getting this in early in the morning, drank 30 grams of protein. Only do 30 minutes, ran out of time. My system was giving me trouble. I had to log in, go through all the prompts. That delayed me by a little bit, but what I will do is I will come home and I will finish it by another 15 minutes or so. My work outfit of the day, I have on my trusted little jeans, my black Kohan sneakers, my mock neck, and my sweater that covers in all the right places. It's super comfy. I can take this off if I get hot. This is short sleeve, perfect. I am comfortable and still business casual. Today's Thursday, March 27th, day 31, and here is my usual breakfast that I absolutely love. Let me walk you through a couple of the prep work that I do. on the day before I travel, I always charge my toothbrush here because it is an electric toothbrush and I want to make sure that it is completely fully charged before I leave. Over here, I have the case for the toothbrush, my travel case. This bag is for my skincare, so I always keep this here. I have my socks, my compression socks that I use to reduce leg cramping and good blood flow in my legs. Over here is my outfit. I ironed my shirt, I have my jeans underneath. There are my trusted little Skechers, and I always put my jewelry in here. So tonight I will add a couple more things, but this is basically my pre-work. Here's a little bit more of my pre-packing. This is all the clothes that I'm taking, pajamas, workout clothes, all the things. These are the only items that I'm taking. Over here, I have my trusted shaker bottle. There's my brush that I tell you guys about. I put in some vitamin supplements in here just so that shaker doesn't move around a lot. But that's the spot for my shaker bottle. This is the one side. I like to roll my things. I know that there are packing cubes and compression packs, and I have all of that because I am a travel essential junkie, but I don't use it. I don't like it. I love to roll my clothes. Are you a roller? Are you a packing cube? Or are you a compression packer? Anyway, these are all of my clothes. The reason why I have these out is because I have a bra that's in the dryer that I need to put in here. And I like to leave things out as a visual of what I have to add. So in here is a toiletry pack. I can actually probably pack that right there. And then this goes in my backpack. I don't think I am taking this because this scarf I took it the last time and I only used it on my way to the airport. I never used it again, and I really didn't use the shades because I never really went outside to do any kind of major walking. I have some extra sanitizers and packets of flushable wipes. My protein that I drink every morning, here are the packets. And then over here I have my hydrate, my creatine, and my collagen that I also drink. So this is going in here. And that's pretty much it. There's my blazer. It goes right on top. I'm only taking my one pair of sneakers. And then on this side, I have all of my toiletries. So I leave this open. This needs my toothbrush holder. I need to put in my toothbrush, and this side is pretty much done. So what I'll do is I'll just, in the little flat parts, I'll just add these things. And let me tell you, my suitcase lays flat. I do not have to use the expander, and it's a carry-on. This may weigh maybe 30 pounds, if I'm correct, because I always take the same things. It may weigh about 30, 32 pounds. So easy for me to lift over my head and take it down myself. It's very easy for me to do. I had to run out. I am here in front of the beauty, what is it called? Beauty supply store. These are the gentle reminders that I need to leave for my husband when I travel so that he doesn't damage my brand new cooking ware, because he will put a knife to this and cut something in here, and he will lather it with cooking spray. I don't know how you guys roll, but I am always prepared and ready. I usually meal prep, but this week I am not because of my travel. However, it doesn't mean that we should be lazy and that I should really abandon my nutrition plan. So I always like to be prepared. And one of the ways that I do that is I buy these bags from Wegmans of frozen cod and frozen salmon. This one in particular, for every fillet, there's 30 grams of protein per fillet. They're pre-measured, individually frozen. I just put them in cold water for a couple of hours before I'm ready to eat dinner. By the time I go to cook it, they're nice and thawed. And basically you have fresh cod whenever you're going to make. Yesterday I showed you my quick process of how I make my ginger turmeric shots here at home for my husband and I. We make enough for 2 weeks. Let's go. It is an absolutely perfect, beautiful day for a walk. "48 minutes, done, I'm home." I have to share something so funny. So I took a big guzzle of water before I walked out the door for my walk, and I walked for almost 50 minutes. My walk was brisk and fast. It was a little chilly outside and windy. There's no shame in my game. Listen, I've had 2 kids. I am 55 years old. I literally almost peed on myself. I barely made it through the door. Oh, dear Lord. There's a cod that I made earlier. I put it in the broiler setting for 15 minutes using my usual seasonings, and it's perfection. Here it is, my little cod sandwich, my little cod taco. City, different hotel, on my way to the gym. It is 6 p.m. I have literally been up since 5 in the morning. I am exhausted, but after having a 2-hour delay and all kinds of things that have gone wrong today, I need to go get rid of some of this energy and just do a 45-minute walk, and then it'll be a late dinner, but it's going to be okay. In 45 minutes. I'm in my bathroom, ready to take a shower, and I hear a knock on my door. I have no idea what's happening. I look through my peephole. There's 2 people standing there. One has a tray. The other one has a tray in a box. The other one has bottles of stuff. I didn't know what it was. They said my name, so I opened the door and look at what they dropped off. I mean, they said this was supposed to be delivered earlier, but I had several issues with my rooms today. So they had to change my room, I think 3 times. And maybe that's what caused some of the confusion, but they said this should have already been in my room waiting for me. They felt horrible. I told them it was fine, but they delivered that. They delivered this box with a personalized card, 2 bottles of champagne. I don't drink, but 2 bottles of water. Very overwhelmed right now. Let's see what this card says. Welcome back, Miss Lissette. Hope you will enjoy your stay and will have fun with us. I have stayed at this hotel several times. Let's see what's in this box. Oh. How amazing. There's caramel popcorn, some sesame seed crackers, Gouda cheese, almonds, some dried fruit and cashews, and some little raspberry little candy things. And I can't have any of this because I already had dinner and it's almost 9 o'clock at night. It is late. I am exhausted, but I'm going to put this cheese in the refrigerator and put this tray in the refrigerator because I don't know what to do with it. I am not going to eat this right now. Today was a really tough travel day for me. There were delays on the flight. It took an hour to get here from the airport. It should have only been a 20-minute ride. And then I got here and they had to change my room, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. I feel so grateful and so blessed. Morning, happy day 33, March 29th. I am on my way downstairs to have some breakfast, but I wanted to show you my outfit of the day. You guys have seen this shirt before. This is my usual 3/4 inch blazer, but these pants are different. These are from Yogilicious. These are the ones that I always pack. Last week when I was at the different conference, I used those for the first time, but these are my pants that I always bring because they're light. They don't take up any room in the suitcase. They are stretch waistband. They have front pockets, back pockets. These things, I don't even know how I stumbled on them on Amazon, but I will link them below. They're boot cut, 31 inch inseam. I am 5'3", so this is what they look like. I am hungry and I am ready to tackle this day. Let's get downstairs. Today is Saturday, March 29th, day 34. Another conference, another hotel, another city. It's been a long day. I've been on my feet the entire day. I only sat down for lunch, so I am headed to the gym. I'm going to do a 45-minute walk, and then it's going to be a very late dinner, back in my room, take a quick shower, plug away, get things done in preparation for tomorrow, and then to bed. Look at what was in my room when I came back. Laying on my Here's a way that I set myself up for success to make sure that I don't forget, that I'm not scrambling, and I am ready to go first thing in the morning. Good morning. It is Sunday, March 30th and day 34 of my 75 medium challenge. I'm on my way to the gym. Here is my outfit of the day. I have on the same bootleg cut stretchy pants with pockets, my wrinkle-free cool short sleeve top, and my 3/4 inch. But look at how disgusting people can be. They actually put a dirty diaper outside in the hallway. Unreal. What is wrong with people? So beautiful outside. Look at the sun coming through right there, and then over here we have those crazy dark clouds that are coming through, and yeah, it should be raining pretty hard in about a half hour. So beautiful though. Within 10 minutes, this is what the skies look like now. Look how crazy. It is raining and the wind is blowing. I don't know if you guys can see how the wind is pushing the rain. You made it. You made it up until this point in my video, and I appreciate and I value all of your time for being here. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe because it helps the algorithm bring more people to my channel. I like to stay connected with all of you, and it motivates and encourages me to continue to record videos and bring you this type of information and this type of content. So let's get into the week 5 recap, because every week has its own series and levels of wins and challenges, and this week is no exception. Let's start with some wins. You guys know that I always put them on a sticky. So at the top of my list is that I worked out every single day, with the exception of the day that I landed earlier this week because I was not feeling well. I suffer from motion sickness, and we had horrible turbulence literally from the minute we took off all the way up until we landed, and I was not okay. So I'm feeling very sick and dizzy and nauseous the entire time. So I took it easy on myself, and I actually needed to take a nap. I needed to lay down and recuperate, which I did, and I felt better. I felt so much better at the end. But I worked out every single day. By workout, I mean either I walked for 45 minutes, I moved my body every day. Today in particular, I was able to combine both walking on the treadmill, and lifting weights, and my body was craving that. So happy to get that done. Second win is that I finished Atomic Habits. I finished my first book as a part of this challenge. I had told myself that I want to read 1 book a month, and I actually finished that book before the month was over. And I am so proud of myself, you guys. I am super proud of myself for that I actually finished a book. And so I've started book number 2, and it is this one, The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober. It's by Catherine Gray. She's from the UK, and I am loving it so far. It is giving some points of reflection, and I can't wait to get more into the meat of it, but I'm loving it so far. I have been on a sobriety journey myself. I have been 6.5 years sober. Again, super proud of myself for that. It's not easy, but I am so proud and happy to be on the other side of that. And so this book is very comforting for me. It's familiar, and it's making me feel as though I'm not alone, and I feel seen and heard. So great book. The other win is that I received a surprise gift on the night that I checked in, and that was something that came unexpectedly, and I just feel so grateful and thankful every single time. I wanted to give the team that brought it in a hug, and so because it took me off guard, but I just truly appreciate all these little gestures, and it is not lost on me how hard people work and how much I value what they do and how they do it. And so it's important that we recognize that. All right, and then my last win is that I have been able to stay on track of my water intake every single day, which is drinking half of my body weight in ounces of water. I'm proud to say that I have actually been drinking more than half of my body weight in ounces of water, and that makes me feel really good. So those are my wins. In terms of challenges, right off the bat, I would say that this week has been unique because I have had to travel on the front end and on the back end of my travel. That presents its own level of stress, but because I traveled on the front and the back end of my week, I have been in and out of time zones 3 times. And we all know that with daylight savings, how that does something to our psyche, and we have trouble sleeping. You know, when we wake up, it's either really dark, it was really light, and now it's dark, right? So we're constantly trying to calibrate and figure out what's happening. And with me, it definitely affects my sleep. So I've been struggling with sleep this week, and I'm hoping that last night was the first night that I'm able to kind of decompress and get some sleep, some really decent sleep tonight, because last night was the start. Last night I felt a little better. I didn't wake up as often, so I'm hoping tonight I sleep a little better. But, you know, those have been my wins. Let's get into some challenges. At the start, the challenge is that we had a 2-hour delay. on my flight here. But it was because there was a light that showed up on the dashboard. We were literally about to take off. Pilot comes on and says we have to go back to the gate. You know what, you guys, I don't know about you, but with all the stuff happening with flights these days and the fear of flying, I'm trying not to focus too much on it. But if they did that for our own safety, I'm okay with it. I don't care if they took us back and we waited 4 hours. I wouldn't want to wait 4 hours on an airplane. But, you know, they had us wait for 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours. But my problem with that was as much as I try to prepare, and I really do always carry a protein bar with me, because I was coming to a familiar city, into a familiar hotel, I knew what was here. So I was banking on landing, getting to the hotel, having an early lunch, and not snacking in between. Well, because of the delay, not just with the flight, but also the delay in getting here from the airport to the hotel. Normally it's like a 20-minute ride. That particular day, it took a little bit over an hour with traffic. So all that combined was the perfect recipe for a headache and irritability. So I ended up getting to the hotel. The other challenge was that once I got here, they had to change my room 4 times because of a variety of reasons, but I had my room changed 4 times. I am loving the room that I'm in, so I'm happy. But every single time I had to change, I had to take my suitcase and my backpack and downstairs and come right back up to another floor, check out that room, go back down. I did that 3 times, almost 4 times until we got this room, but I'm happy. All right. Tornado watches. I don't know what's happening. The city that I was just in had a tornado watch. Every day that I have been here, there's been a tornado watch. I don't know about you. Where I live, we don't get tornadoes. This is crazy. It's making me feel a little bit funky. There was one night this week that I did not read, and it was the night that I landed because of all those delays. I shared with you that I had a headache. I did work out that day though. I did walk on the treadmill for 45 minutes. But I was mentally and physically exhausted. So I chose not to read, and I chose to get as much sleep as I could. I knew it was going to be broken, but I wanted to get a little bit of sleep. So I chose not to read. And then the last challenge of this week has been feeling a little bit overwhelmed because days of flight, days of transportation, days of me flying are kind of lost working days. And so while I was home for those 2 days, I had to upgrade my laptop to a new Windows, and my laptop didn't like it. So for me, I feel overwhelmed because I have a lot of administrative tasks that I need to get done. And it's just self-imposed pressure that I'm putting on myself, but they are things that need to get done. And I feel like I'm being pushed behind, like I'm almost a week behind on all of those tasks. So I need to buckle down and get that done and just give myself some grace in the process, because I'm really hard on myself with my own timelines. I don't like to be behind with work. I don't know if you're like that, but that's how I roll. So I'm working on all of that, but those have been my wins and my challenges this week. So far, so good. I am feeling a little off because of these time zone switches. So I'm looking forward to going home and settling in and kind of decompressing and getting back into a rhythm for a few weeks. That would be really nice. So that is my goal for week 6. But for week 5, it's been an interesting, reflective week, but one that I've completed and I am proud of. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And until the next one, adios.